What's up, guys? As you've probably seen by the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to be completing the new Thanksgiving event on Fish, which, sorry, my mic is kind of bad. It's just a default mic, so it's not going to be the best, but I'm going to be trying my best to do this as fast as I can and get the new rod. I forgot what it's called, but it's pretty cool looking. So if you talk to this dude, he'll give you a quest to get his hat, which I already did. He'll ask you for a pilgrim's hat, and if you give it to him, he will give you the apple cider lantern, which is pretty cool. And then if you talk to him again, he'll tell you to turn in any kind of egg or any kind of turkey, and he'll give you this acorn bobber, which looks pretty cool. This thing right here, which, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then after that, he's going to ask you to trade 3 turkeys to people, which I'm going to go do that right now, and I'll be right back. Holy freaking trade, holy crap. Alright, y'all, so I just got done with that quest, and it gave me a gravy boat, but I checked and it wasn't actually there. So we're going to give this guy a shiny turkey, which I'll praise for really quick. So I'll see y'all in a second after I get a shiny turkey. Oh my gosh, finally. Oh my lord. This is pretty cool looking. Alright, we're going to turn it in. And apple pie slice bobber. Oh, right here. This thing looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I use this for a little bit. It's a little clear. It's pretty cool. You can see the apples in it. Anyways, talk to all 12 people. I've already done that. I've already completed all the other quests. So I already have a gravy turkey, which most of these are pretty easy to do. So, holy, this thing looks sick. It's a little short, but no, for a rod it looks pretty cool. One with the bobber, pretty sick. We're going to check the other lantern that we just got. A little haystack. Okay, let's show this thing. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Like a little haystack kind of looking on fire and stuff. Let's check out, let's see if the gravy boat, yep, right here. Let's check this thing out. Holy, this thing is big. Alright, let's test this out. So it said it goes 190, which is kind of bad, not gonna lie, but the steering is absolutely horrible, but that's okay. It's kind of just a cool looking boat, so I wouldn't assume that's crazy good. But yeah, this thing looks pretty cool. The rod itself is pretty cool. Let's test out, see what the passives are. Maybe it has some cool passives. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's like falling kind of like pumpkins, I think. Pumpkins or apples, something like that. Slowly fill up the progression bar or actually not even slowly, pretty fast actually. I think it has like a high chance of giving you gravy. We might go test this thing out on the Meg. Alright, so I have just hooked onto the Meg, which it seems they changed the catching of the Meg so that you can actually see it in the water now, which is pretty cool. I got a shiny ancient megalodon, it looks like. And this rod is kind of OP, not gonna lie. Look how fast it goes up. It's like slashes, but it's really consistent, and it goes up a lot. Let's see. Yeah, that was like really easy. Oh my gosh. And yeah, shiny ancient Meg. Honestly, the rod ain't half bad for actually catching some good stuff. I would say my recommended lantern is probably, I would say the haystack looks a little better than the apple cider, because apple cider is pretty cool, but I just feel like it's kind of mid. I would say out of in between these two, I think the apple pie looks a little better, It's like has some texture and stuff. The acorn is also pretty cool, but I just feel like it's kind of mid. And then we have the cornucopia rod, which can I just say, Tambo do fish giving, bountiful horn of plenty rod that spills fish giving treats onto fish, making them easy pickings. Which this rod is actually so sick. It's kind of overpowered, not gonna lie. I would definitely recommend getting this rod before it goes away in, what is it, 9 days? Let's see, fish giving 2. Yeah, 9 days, I think, right here. I'd definitely say get the rod before that goes away. Oh, let's take a look at the baits. You got the cranberry cluster. It's only -5 resilience, but 60 lure speed. So I would definitely say this is really good for a slow rod. This one is the one that I was actually using. I think this might be the best one because the resilience and the universal luck is really good. Oh, here we go. Gourd bites. I feel like these things are pretty good. Lure speed, resilience, overall. Just the luck is a little on the downside, but it makes this rod instant lures, so that's pretty good. This rod is like too easy to catch though. But the resilience is really good, which makes up for the bad control, but that's fine. I'd say it's pretty OP for catching like low lure speed fish, like kind of like the Meg and this, maybe not Scylla, I don't know about Scylla, but like the dragons and stuff. I might try Leviathan with it sometime. But we're going to go ahead and enchant this rod, which I'm not 100% sure what to enchant it with. We will find out. Maybe like Song of the Deep or something. Might try that, test that out. Song of the Deep. And I'll just get one of these. Look at this. Blessed Songs. Do some cosmic relics on this thing, see what we get. Wise? No, that's Wise. It's like probably one of the worst cosmics, I guess. It's only 1.2, so I guess that kind of is kind of good though, because like the progress speed would be really high, and the resilience is already good paired up with like a good bait. I guess that's pretty decent. I'm gonna sundial until I like spawn something in, and we're gonna test this out. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright y'all, we just spawned in another Megalodon, and that barely took any time. I think I used like maybe 5 or 6 sundials. But what I'm trying to do right now is catch a gravy, like Megalodon or Kraken or whatever. I want to try to catch one of the gravy, because gravy is like a new mutation I think you can get from like the baits. Maybe the rod gives it too. But basically what I'm trying to do is catch like a gravy Megalodon or something like that. And so yeah, I'll see y'all whenever I hook the Meg and see if we get gravy on it. Oh my gosh, we have just hooked onto what looks to be a gravy ancient Meg, and this rod is so good I don't even really have to do anything. My control is not the best, but the resilience is so good. Boom, look at that. Look at how easy that is to catch. Yep, gravy ancient Megalodon. We are going to look at this thing. Look at how like cool this enchant looks. It has like special effects and everything. It's like gravy. It kind of looks like mossy. It kind of looks like the mossy enchant, but the effects are a little different, and different color obviously. Let's see. Gravy. Yeah, I feel like the mossy and gravy are pretty similar in texture, but the effects are a little different. Overall, this update, pretty cool. I'd say it's definitely kind of worth getting all the quests done, because mine literally took like 30 minutes maybe overall time, which is honestly not that bad. And this cornucopia rod is honestly pretty sick for how easy it is to get. The quests are like super easy. The turkeys also mega easy to get. Just go to this Maple Meadow or go to whichever one of the islands, and each of them gives you a different turkey. But if you go to this Maple Meadow and you like pop an Aurora or a Rainbow, and then you use like a glitch potion or a luck potion, it's like super easy to get. I'll show you guys right now how easy it is to hook on one of these things. You can just fish anywhere. This isn't a turkey, but it's like one of the limiteds. They're so easy to hook onto. Yeah, right here we already hooked ourselves to turkey. I feel like the design of this event is pretty cool for just being like a small kind of limited event. I feel like the variety of NPCs is pretty cool. The map, or this new island, looks pretty cool. All the new rewards. Oh, I forgot, there's new titles. Let's check. These 2 leaves. We got this one. There's also a turkey, which I think this one might be my favorite. Let's see, there's a leaf, which I just had this one equipped, and then there's a pie. I think this is like a apple pie or cherry pie, it looks like, which overall I think these titles are pretty cool. I think I might keep this turkey on. Yeah, but overall I would say definitely worth the tiny grind to get everything in this event. This rod is really sick. I wouldn't really recommend. I mean, like, these enchants are pretty good, but like I would kind of recommend getting higher control, so it's like a lot easier to catch some stuff maybe, and because the progress speed doesn't affect big fish. But overall, the resilience mixed with the falling of pumpkins and acorns and stuff is like so overpowered for catching big fish. I would say if you don't have like Dreambreaker, if you don't have any like really good rods, this rod is so easy to get, and it's so easy to. It's like pretty overpowered considering Oniri Falx. Like it's a lot better obviously, but like it's not really much faster. 80% progress speed, and it goes up every catch. But I would say this rod, for how easy it is to get, it's really good for like starters and mid-game players. I'd definitely say try going for this and everything else in the event. For them not working on this for very long and like doing this along with the Fishmas, I think this is a pretty good holder event for like bigger events coming up. So yeah, for like how kind of little and easy this event is, I'd say the rewards are pretty sick. So definitely I would recommend grinding, especially this rod. It's pretty cool. Yeah, overall cool event. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.